Hello guys, welcome to SirenzVlogs. So as you can see, this is not going to be a very well prepared video. This is a simple and short one. I want to address this issue as fast as I can. It's literally 12 in the midnight, so let's just jump into what the issue is. So basically, if you know what is going on 8th of January, WhatsApp started to issue an promptive message, a pop-up message within the app to agree on their change of privacy policies. So yesterday, 10th of January, so it's literally 11 because it's midnight. So 10th of January, most of the Sri Lankans got notified about this change of privacy policy, and there's a lot of things stirring up in media, especially in WhatsApp, within WhatsApp and YouTube, to stop using WhatsApp, saying they will read your messages, they will read your photos, images, videos and everything. I'm not going to say anything without just going into the details. So let's forget what other YouTubers and other people are telling about this issue. Let's just jump into the facts. As you can see, the headline says WhatsApp has shared your data with Facebook for years. Actually, a pop-up notification has alerted the messaging app's users to a practice that has been in place since 2016. So obviously, I read this article before. I'm going to go with the very important fact. So as you can see, WhatsApp was acquired by Facebook back in 2014, and many of the experienced rude awakening this week as a new in-app notification raises awareness about a step WhatsApp actually took to share more with Facebook back in 2016. That is true. So even though you don't know, or you might not have actually heard about it, WhatsApp, Instagram are actually under Facebook. So whatever you do in those data will be shared with Facebook definitely, because that's how it works. Basically the ads you get, the suggestions you get are based on what you do on those platforms. So once you search for something in Facebook, you get a suggestion or an ad on Instagram. So that happens because they share your basic information within the platforms that they own. So basically WhatsApp has done it since 2016. The specialty of WhatsApp is that they have their policy to encrypt your messages end to end. So basically a third party cannot overlook into your messages or your private conversations, videos, photos, messages, whatever. I will get onto it later. So this article clearly says even though the policies are said to be changed, it's not actually changing. They're just increasing the transparency, obviously. They're just increasing the amount of things you should know that is already been done. So obviously the end-to-end encryption will not be taken away. So it says on Monday, WhatsApp updated its term of use and privacy policy primarily to expand on its practices around how WhatsApp business users can store their communications. It's a simple thing that has been done since 2016. So it says when major update was launched to WhatsApp, they were given the option to share the information with Facebook or not. So the existing users were given 30 days to choose whether their information should be shared with Facebook or not. The users after that were forced. They didn't even know that they were forced to share the information with Facebook. So if you want to know what your situation is, just request your account info in the settings, so you can know whether your information is being shared with Facebook. This is the most important one. None of this has any point impacted WhatsApp's marquee feature, the most important and the standout feature of WhatsApp, the end-to-end encryption. Messages, photos, and other content you send and receive on WhatsApp can only be viewed on your smartphone and the devices of the people you choose to message with. Facebook and WhatsApp and Facebook itself can't access your communications. In fact, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg has repeatedly affirmed his commitment to expanding end-to-end encryption offering as a part of tying the company's different communication platforms together. That's the most important thing you have to listen to. None of your messages, private conversations, calls, and other stuff like that, they are not being shared with the platform. They're not being shared with Facebook. It is end-to-end encrypted. But the interesting part is, it's not interesting, it is the truth. If you know how internet works, you know it, because that's how ad works. So you search for shoes on Google, and then 12 hours later, not even 12 hours, you get an ad about shoes on Facebook. And then you search about watches. You want to buy a watch on AliExpress. 12 hours later, you get an ad about watches on Facebook. So how did Facebook know that I want to buy a watch on AliExpress? It's something you need to think about. It's the world we live in, mate. You have to understand. They're sharing information. Obviously, that's how this internet market works. That's the sad reality of internet. The next part, in practice, this means that WhatsApp shares a lot of intel with Facebook, including account information like your phone number, logs of how long and how often you use WhatsApp, information about how you interact with other users, device identifiers and other devices details like IP address, operating system, browser details, battery health information, app version, mobile network, language, and time zone. Yeah, so transaction payment data, cookies, and location information are also fair game to share with Facebook depending on the permission you grant WhatsApp in the first place. So obviously, if you are an Android user, I don't know about iPhone, I have never used an iPhone, so on Android you can choose what permission you give to an app. So if you don't give location permission to the app, WhatsApp cannot send your location data to Facebook. Simple as that. John Hopkins of University cryptographer Matthew Green says, WhatsApp is great for protecting the privacy of your message content, but it feels like the privacy of everything else you do is up for grabs. That is true. This is what I'll be saying. Your messages are always end-to-end encrypted, but whatever else you do is up for grabs. Just like the early example about AliExpress and Facebook. So one thing I have noticed is that your location data is also being collected by Google. One time I visited a shop, the next day I get recommendations and suggestions about notifications to my mobile phone about shops that I might like to visit. So obviously they are recording your location, they are recording your movement and stuff like that. It's all for marketing purposes. I feel like even the YouTubers in Sri Lanka are just creating panic and stuff like that to something which is already existing. So if people are really concerned about their privacy, they must really stop using the internet, and especially Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything. They take your information. They have to, otherwise they can't. Especially Google, whatever you search on Google is sent to lots of different companies. If I keep searching about jeans or shirts on Google, 2 days later I get so many ads about shirts and jeans on other different sites, maybe Facebook, maybe Instagram, maybe I don't know. It's an endless list. That is how it works. Yeah, this is the other thing. Though this week's WhatsApp privacy policy revisions don't actually alter the messaging services behavior, it's significant that users may have thought the company was offering an opt-out option all these years that didn't actually exist. That is true. They're just saying that we are doing this, but actually they have been doing it for like 4 years already. What's the difference? One thing you have to remember, however, is that they're not sending your messages to a third-party app or third-party service. The messages are end-to-end encrypted. That is the most important thing. Ivan Green, the deputy director of digital rights group Fight for the Future, he says he doesn't trust any product made by Facebook. It's fair enough, because they use lots of personal information to target ads. Do you know why Facebook ads work and pretty on point so much? Suggestions. I get friend suggestions every other day if I'm using Facebook. How do they do that? They search, they analyze what you like, what services you like, what movies you like, what food you like. Then they put different people that like the same thing into a certain category and suggest each other to them. That's how the system works. If they don't have those small details, small private information about you, how will they suggest similar-minded people? So that is how the internet works, my dear friends. Whether switching to a different app is up to you, totally. But you have to understand, whatever they say, whatever you do, your information is being shared, especially on Facebook, Instagram, especially on social media, obviously on YouTube. Ever wondered how YouTube suggestions work? Algorithm knows what you like. It picks up the details that you search for, that you watch for, and then bombard the videos that they think you might like. If they don't know what you like, if they don't collect information, how will they suggest you videos that you might like? It's simple. Dear Sri Lankans, please don't panic. It's something happens every other day since the network was born, since YouTube, Google, Facebook, everything. Everybody does that. So all you have to remember is WhatsApp will not be selling your messages to anybody. They're just being more transparent about what they already do. That's a good thing. At least they admit that they do it. So nothing to panic. To change the platform is all up to you. All you have to remember is don't be a dumbass. WhatsApp doesn't sell your messages. It's end-to-end encrypted. Please read something before you go act stupid in the internet. God damn it. I had to make the video in the middle of the night. Alright, whatever. So whatever you think, just leave it down in the comments. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for understanding. Subscribe.